What is happening, everyone? You are watching KMRD Radio Stuff. My name is Mike. Today we are at Dinosaur Valley State Park, about an hour and a half southwest of Dallas, Texas. We got freaking dinosaurs. Apparently this park, I just read about it last night, they've got a river that's got all kinds of like dinosaur tracks embedded in the limestone bedrock. So we're gonna go hiking through a river and see if we can see some dinosaur tracks and then maybe get the park on the air. So stay with me. Imagine being face to face with this thing. This animal is freaking ginormous. Obviously that's not an animal, it's just a statue of one, but man. So hopefully we're gonna see some tracks from those big old feet right there. That's just crazy. And then here's Mr. Brontosaurus. It is absolutely amazing. I haven't seen like big, like full-size dinosaur replicas since I was a little kid, but my God, look how big these freaking things are. That's just insane. So I'm excited to get out and start looking for some tracks. But before we do, we have to put our Crocs in 4x4 mode. There we are. Now that we're in 4x4 mode, just parked this little parking spot here, and we are by Blue Hole. I'll show you the map here. I am right here, and there's actually, should be a track right there. And I think I'm gonna hike down the river this way. The girl at the gate said there was some cool stuff here, so. But this is all probably maybe within a mile, I'd guess, if that. So all the trails are closed, but everything's kind of in this river. So let's go look at some dinosaur tracks. I'm excited. Frank, you really need to come here, dude. Frank likes dinosaurs. So we've got Acrocanthosaurus dinosaurs here, and they left their tracks. There's a bunch of different places you can see them. This is called the Ballroom. This is saying a bunch of them are probably just dancing around in here. And there's all kinds of tracks, but they're usually underwater, so come in the summer or not after it rains. But here you can see a little bit of preview of what we're fixing to see here. So let's go look at some Acrocanthosaurus dinosaur tracks. And I think it starts by going down there. So this is Blue Hole, and you can see behind us kind of the dry riverbed. I'm not sure if there's tracks in there, but I'm gonna try and find my way onto the actual riverbed and see if we can kind of start hiking that way, because that's where the tracks are. But this is a really deep hole, and some of the signs up there said that you can go swimming in here and stuff. It's kind of dirty because of all the rain now, but I suspect it's probably pretty when it's quite still. So let's get to hiking. Well, looks like they actually made it pretty easy. There's stairs here, so let's try not to kill ourselves and make it our way on all those roots and out onto the bedrock. That's all limestone bedrock. Okay, so that is treacherous to go down in Crocs, but we made it. We're out here, out on the tiles, as they say. So this is really cool. Look at how the water's just eroded this all away, and all these bumps and pools and stuff. This is neat. So we're gonna go that way and hope we don't get rained on. So this way is impassable. It's so freaking slippery here because of all the mud. So I'm gonna go back to where we came because there's a trail up there. I wanna get to where you can see kind of the dry land there. So this ain't working. We found one of nature's last living dinosaurs, the turtle, basking in the cloudy shade, trying to get some warmth from the rocks. I've actually decided to head the opposite direction. I'm gonna go that way, which doesn't mean anything to you, but it looks like a bit easier path. So we're gonna go that way. Looks like we found our first tracks. This right here, you can see, thing's freaking huge. You can see another track there. So the dinosaur was just walking that way. There's a couple more that way, but everything's kind of full of mud right now because there's this big rainstorm. But we found one. That's awesome. That is too cool. All right, let's keep looking for more. So there's a dead giveaway. There's tracks. A sign that says tracks. They're in the water though, but you can see them. Look at that. That's a track. That's a track. So those are apparently tracks by a Pleurocoelus, however you want to say that, and an Acrocanthosaurus. Boy, they don't make these names easy, do they? Razor sharp teeth for cutting through flesh. And this guy had ped-like teeth for grinding up plant food. Huh, wonder who won that battle. So we made a complete full circle. I actually want to go to the Taylor site, because that's where these things are. I want to see those. So that's probably, I don't know, half a mile. Map says 0.3. Girl at the shack said half a mile, whatever. That's where we're going. And on the way, we get to go to the Ballroom site. There's, the sign said that paleontologists have found over 500 different fossil footprint things in this Ballroom, so this should be pretty cool. I don't know how many are gonna be covered with mud right now because of frickin' rain, but we're gonna go down there and find out. Let's see. 500 footprints are probably all covered in mud right now, because I ain't seeing any. Thought I saw a couple when I was up there, coming from down there. I mean, you'll know because they look like big, sharp death claws. If you don't watch where you're going, you're gonna step in one. Look at that. That is a dinosaur footprint. With 3 toes. There's another one here. There's another one there. There's another one here. They are all kind of filled in, but this looks like one here. I mean, they're all over the place. There's one there. Look at this. This is so cool. So like, dinosaurs were just like hanging out here having a party millions and millions of years ago. And this was all just really soft mud bed. And they left their tracks. That is too freaking cool. Here's a few more. They're filled with water. That one, that one, that one, that one. They're just all over the place. There's 2 more. There. This is probably another one here. Wow, crazy. It's not a big area either. I mean, it's, here, I'll get to the end of it here. It's basically from where I'm standing, just these kind of whitish areas you see. It's all the limestone. I mean, I'm sure in the water, there's probably some too, but that is amazing. All right, we're gonna continue that way to get to the Taylor or whatever the heck it is. I'll see some more footprints. We can only hope. Well, it sure is pretty out here. Just all this beautiful limestone. Those cliffs there, so should theoretically be behind those cliffs there somewhere. So we're making progress. Ranger said he takes his 4-wheeler out here, so we should be able to manage. Wow, look at this. Just a ginormous slab of rock. That is too cool. I almost ate it right there. Oh, that's slippery. Good thing the clogs are in 4x4. Whew. I've got mud in my shoes. So my feet are slipping inside my shoes. Very comfortable. The things I do for you guys. Hope you appreciate this. A little pool, wash your feet off, no big deal. I see archaeologists. I think we have destinated, as they say on the repeaters. Let's go look at some dinosaur fossils. So we got some guys out here, they're cleaning out the tracks from all the mud so they can preserve them. What do we got here?
Well, to introduce myself, I'm Glenn Kubit. I've been working on the tracks of the Paluxy Riverbed for about 40 years, a little over 40 years. And this was a very dry summer, one of the driest ever, which gave an opportunity to re-expose tracks that have not been seen in many years and even find some new ones. Unfortunately, by the time we organized a volunteer crew, The rains are on their way, but we got a lot done in a couple of days. And this is the longest trail of dinosaur tracks, not only in the park, Dinosaur Valley State Park, but in all of North America, as far as we know now. It goes on, if you had the whole thing dry, for about 160 steps. And we had over 70 exposed and cleaned just 2 days ago. But there's quite a few that you can still see. We just cleaned these out now, and then you'll see how they go under the water, and it curves. It's a very interesting trail. I'll explain some things about it as we go along, but this is the first one in the sequence. It's heading that way. And by the way, these are lower Cretaceous tracks. They're about 111 million years old, part of the Glen Rose Formation. And they're made by a dinosaur, a two-legged, meat-eating predatory dinosaur, probably Acrocanthosaurus, which was similar to a T-Rex, but had a ridge on the back and only 3 claws instead of 2. But it could grow about 40 feet, which is almost as large as a T-Rex. And there are many other types of tracks in the park. There's big sauropod, brontosaur type tracks. And then there's some ornithopod tracks made by two-legged plant eaters up ahead. And what I call metatarsal tracks, dinosaurs putting weight on their heels, probably made by ornithomimids or ostrich mimics. And there's a bunch of those at the far end of the trail that are covered with algae now, so we probably won't see those. But this is definitely worth seeing. So this is the first one in the sequence. Yep. You can see the 3 toes going in. It's good that it's heading in the opposite direction of the river flow, because often the toes are still pretty nice, whereas the heel often gets scoured. If it was going the other way, the toes would get scoured away. So it's a good thing. And some of them are better than others. Here you can see the middle toe pretty nice. And if we move ahead here, often at least one of the toes you can see with in the theropods, they had long toes, ended with sharp claws, whereas the two-legged plant eaters, their tracks are wider, the toes are shorter and blunter. So he stepped there, here. This is a trackway going in that direction. I'll try not to fall. And then he stepped here, and then this is a nice one in the sequence. You can see each toe pretty nice. Yep. Then here, this is another good one. Here, and here it crosses some ripple marks, which is interesting. Here, of course. Now, what's cool about this trail is that in almost every step, the distance from the right to the left is shorter than the left to the right. In some cases, it's very pronounced, and it goes almost every step is like that, and we haven't figured out why. It could be a wounded dinosaur or some anatomical problem, or he's just...
He doesn't have a very large gait.
Well,
for an animal that big.
This is about typical for, he's walking. Yeah. And there are some places where you can see a longer stride, and a couple of cases where he was running. I've documented one trail on the east side of the park, which is gone now. The track bed is broken away, which is over 2/3 of the track bed, and the whole park is gone now. But it was moving, the step was about twice as long, and he was moving almost 30 miles an hour, but this fellow was walking, as most of them are. And then you can see where it proceeds under the water here. Just the other day we had this all cleaned off, and it curves. Watch, it's slippery here. And we'll see where it comes out again.
Yeah, I got some shots of this already.
Okay.
You can't see it with the glare now.
Okay, well anyway, you get a good idea. Like I say, it's worth seeing, but it might not be available after the next couple of days. Every day they've been predicting a little more rain. Yeah. And but so far there's plenty to see left. And there's another site inside the park, it's called the Denio site, where we had the 300 tracks probably cleaned off, including some we had never seen before, which the water's come up about 6 inches, but there are still a lot of tracks there that you can see.
Yeah. Where they are now, you can see in the water where this dinosaur walked. Wow, that is too cool. Ooh, it's slippery.
You can see the toe impression.
Oh yeah. Get out of town. I'm literally walking where a dinosaur was walking millions of years ago.
For example, right there.
Yeah, there's his toes. And then he just...
And they walk on their toes like birds do.
Okay.
They were obviously walking through mud, and so that engulfs
Yeah.
a bit more of their foot.
Yeah.
And so sometimes the toes will get into the mud will come up on either side of the toes,
Uh-huh.
and then kind of wash over the toes when they pull their foot back out.
Yeah.
So there was a couple of tracks that consequently looked a bit like human footprints.
Huh.
So that's where they get the legend of the Biloxi Man track, where somebody said that this is a human footprint. Of course, it would have been a human 15 feet tall.
No, it's Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, no, they said it was Adam.
Adam, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. It wasn't Adam. Look at it, it just walks and just keeps going. How cool is this? Wow. All right, totally glad we made the trek out here. This is worth it. Wow. So how old do we think these are? Like 100 million years or so?
These are Cretaceous.
111 million years ago. 111 million years ago. Or if you believe the Bible, last Tuesday. Well, that was an unexpected treat. Got to talk to some real life scientists. So thank you guys for taking the time to share some of your wisdom with us. And now I'm gonna trek my way back, get on the air, and get home. I'm pretty sure Satan misses me. Oh, I'm on my way home from Huntsville, Hamfest. Been gone a week. All right, I'll see you at the car. It is so ungodly humid out here, I had to change. Somebody asked me the other day why I would link my end-fed half-wave. For situations like this, I'm just gonna get on 20. I don't need 66 feet of wire. And I'm going to lean my mast right into this bush and activate off my trunk. And you know what? I'm just fine with the transformer right on the ground. All right, we're ready to rock and roll. We got the 7300, just doing a little trunk activation. My battery boxes are actually buried in the trunk because I'm coming back from Huntsville, but I've got my 10 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery that I built years ago, and hopefully they're still charging there because that's what we're gonna use. So I'm gonna spot myself up, make a few contacts real quick, and get home. Nothing heard, CQ Park's on the air, CQ Park's on the air. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta calling CQ from Dinosaur Valley State Park. Kilo 3004 calling CQ Park's on the air, CQ Park's on the air from Dinosaur Valley State Park in Texas, calling CQ Park's on the air from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta.
Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. Thanks for the 5-7. I've got you a 5-9-59 in Minnesota. Mike, I think this is our first QSO here. Thanks for all the videos and appreciate everything you do. Park to Park, Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zulu November.
Hey!
5 and 7, Mike, into Kilo 1253 QSL.
Holy crap, we're getting James Park to Park. What's going on, brother? Got you about a 5x3 into Kilo 3004, Dinosaur Valley State Park.
Copy the 3004, man. Good to hear you on the air and good to see you this weekend. You have a great activation, Mike.
Right on, James. Thanks. 73. Good to see you on 20 meters, by the way.
Roger. On that compromised antenna, buddy. 73.
That's why you got a weak signal, man. 73, bud. QRZ, KMRD, Parks on the air. Alpha Delta 2, Charlie Delta, 5x7.
Roger, your 5-7 New Jersey, QSL. Kilo Delta 4, Whiskey India.
Kilo Delta 4, Whiskey India, you're 5x7.
Hey, Roger, we appreciate that. You're 5555 Virginia, Victor Alpha this afternoon. Kilo Foxtrot 4, Kilo Foxtrot Lima.
Kilo Foxtrot 4, Kilo Foxtrot Lima, was it?
Roger, you're 5555 Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Kilo Whiskey 8, Yankee X-Ray.
Whiskey 8, Yankee X-Ray, 5x9.
You are a 5x8 into Cincinnati, Ohio.
Was it Kilo 3, Uniform Tango Lima?
Kilo 4 Uniform Tango Lima, 59 Miami, Florida.
4, Uniform Tango. Okay, Kilo 4, I can't type. Kilo 4, Uniform Tango Lima. Let's give you a 3x2, 32 into Dinosaur Valley State Park.
Whiskey 0, November Yankee. Tango Mike Tango.
Whiskey 0, November Yankee, 5x9.
5x9 Minnesota. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Echo November Sierra.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Echo November Sierra, 5x6.
Roger, 4-5 North Dakota. Alpha 9, Sierra Kilo. Kilo Foxtrot 7, Hotel Papa.
Kilo Foxtrot 7, Hotel Papa, you're 5x7.
USL, you're also 5x7 into Nevada.
Kilo Delta Niner, Oscar Lima, November.
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you? Kilo Delta 9, Oscar Lima, November. You got a good 5-9 signal, dude.
Hey, man, I have you about a 5-7 into northern Indiana. How are you?
Right on, brother. I'm doing well. Just looked at some dinosaur tracks in the river, in the petrified riverbed there, and now I'm trying to not get rained on as I activate on the trunk of my car.
Hey, you know what? That beats the living daylights out of regular work, doesn't it? I hope you're having a fun time with the activation, and I hope you have a safe travel home, brother. We'll catch you down the log. KD9 OLN.
Kilo 4, November, Alpha Whiskey.
Kilo 4, November Alpha Whiskey, 5x9.
USL, you're 5-9 in Wyoming. November Echo 4, Tango, November.
Hey, there's the man, November Echo 4, Tango, November. How are you, Walt?
Very good, Mike. You must be running some power today. You're 5-9 here in Tennessee.
November 7, Charlie Delta.
November 7, Charlie Delta, 5x7.
Okay, thanks for the 5-7, Mike. You're 55 here up in Washington.
Pulled you out of the noise there. November 4, Hotel India Delta.
The bands are not so fast. Just turned it on a few minutes ago. You're 5-7 Kentucky, though.
Kilo India 5, November, Bravo, November. No bad news. You're 5-5 into New Mexico. New Mexico, over.
Roger, no bad news. I'll give you a 5x3, 53 in Texas.
November 8, Yankee Oscar.
November 8, Yankee Oscar. What's up, Mike?
How you doing, man? Long time no see. You're 5'9", 59 here in Michigan, man.
Yeah, I know. Roger, brother. You're 5x6, 56 at Dinosaur Valley State Park.
Emotional damage.
I hear a YL in there ending Lima. There she is. There you are. Kilo 6, Yankee Lima. I thought I heard you in there. You're a little weak. Let's give you a 3x3, 33.
Thank you for the 3x3. I'll take that. Hopefully, the signal will improve, but you're about a 3x3 to 4x4 here in Southern California. Thank you very much.
Whiskey November, Lima 7, Victor.
Was it Whiskey 9, Lima something Victor?
November, London 7, Victor.
Ah, there you are. November, London 7, Victor. How are you, Paul?
Hey, Mike, doing pretty good. Not too strong up here today, but the band is up and down. And nice to hear you again.
Roger. Yeah, you're about a 5x3 here, 53 into Dinosaur Valley State Park.
Wow, you came up to a 5-1 QSB. Thanks for the park, Mike. Always nice to hear your voice up here.
Thanks, Paul. Always a privilege to get you, too. 73. QRZ, KMRD, Parks on the air.
Kilo Alpha 0, Lima Delta Golf.
Kilo Alpha 0, Lima Delta Golf, 5x8.
Thanks, Mike. You're 5-5 North Dakota, and thanks for the YouTube channel. 573.
Kilo Charlie 9, Whiskey, India Bravo, Park to Park.
Kilo Charlie 9, Whiskey, India Bravo, Park to Park. Go ahead.
Roger, you are 5'9" and Kilo 4265.
Roger, the 4265. I'll give you a 4x3, 43 into 3004.
Roger, thank you, 73. Kilo 0, Alpha Tango Victor.
Kilo 0, Alpha Tango Victor, 5x8.
Roger that, I got you 5'5", 55, Charlie Oscar. Thanks, buddy.
Whiskey 8, Victor Papa X-Ray.
Oh, Mike, get back, uniform.
Whiskey 8, Victor Papa X-Ray, was it?
Yes, Whiskey 8, Victor Papa X-Ray. You're 5'9" in West Virginia. Thank you.
All right, last call. KMRD, Dinosaur Valley State Park, QRZ.
Kilo Oscar 4, Papa, Charlie Papa.
Kilo Oscar 4, Papa, Charlie Papa, 5x8.
You're 5'9" in Panhandle of Florida today.
Well, holy crap, that didn't suck. 71 contacts. We got all over the place. I'm packing up. I'm getting out of here. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you again on another episode of KMRD Radio Stuff. 73, guys.